Hey, Thumpers, welcome back to day 2 of San Diego Comic-Con.
Well, it's only day 2?
Yeah, it's only day 2.
Oh, my God.
It's only day 2.
I felt like yesterday was 3 days.
I know. Dude,
I was like,
preview night was kind of nuts. Like, we went and did the DC activation, and it was like full, just like full stop all day.
I woke up today like, all right, sweet. It's Sunday, last day of Comic-Con.
It's not even Saturday.
It's Friday, dog.
Time to relax. Oh, my goodness.
Not so much. How's the con been treating you guys?
Crazy.
Dude, you got something dope
I
today.
just made my con experience. Thank you to Scott Rubin if he's going to be watching this.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a special Comic-Con exclusive limited NECA Toys Ninja Turtles 1990s movie turtle set that just came out. And they've been selling out. I tried to get the pre-sale ones. Was unsuccessful. I was in the cart. I added them to my cart online. And when I went in to put my shipping information, they were like, sold out. Sorry. I was so pissed off.
Dude, I love it when they don't even let you like reserve it to just fill out your fucking info.
Yeah, no. Like they don't even give you that like 6-minute timer that movie tickets do.
Yeah.
Scott got me the same set with the diorama backdrop. So we can share that if you want.
Okay,
we can have 8 turtles
we'll
on
go
that
over
shit.
and then we'll like play.
But
because of joint custody.
If you want to see Augustine like actually like do like the unboxing video, go to my Instagram. I posted it, and I think we can sum it up by saying Scott Rubin is a motherfucking saint.
Dog.
He's a saint.
Scott Rubin's the best.
I just had a great little Comic-Con experience. I didn't tell you this, but I told Adam when I was heading here, I was going down the elevator in my hotel, and Michael Uslan was in the hotel, who is
famed Batman
producer extraordinaire. He like got the rights to Batman back in the
I think
80s
like
or something.
1982 or 83.
And he has been a producer on every Batman project ever, basically.
Right.
Even up to like Batman Ninja, which he just executive produced. And as we were going down the elevator, the other 2 dudes in the elevator didn't know who he was, but I was like, holy shit, that's Michael Uslan. Like he was there from Batman 89 through The Dark Knight. Like he was the guy that was pushing for Batman to get made in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Especially after the Adam West show, which like Hollywood was like, no, that's dumb. And Michael understood Batman, and he's like, no, it should be a movie.
No, check this out.
And then he told me on the way down, I was like, hey, I just want to say, I just watched Batman Ninja. And he's like, what'd you think? And I was like, it's insane.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that Batman can work in any medium.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait till you see Teen Titans Go. Talking about the movie. He goes, we got a special surprise in there. We got something we're able to pull off. And I'm like, well, wait, because we got Nicolas Cage as Superman. He was like, I was like, was it like this? He goes, this is better.
What?
But it's on lockdown, but the moment will happen. And he's like, you'll know it when you see it.
What?
So like Adam and I were talking, and I'm like,
what could it be?
Michael Keaton
is it Michael Keaton? Maybe like
that would be amazing.
I don't know what they're able to pull off.
Like a Teen Titan style drawn Michael Keaton.
God. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be pretty awesome.
And then like he goes to his little like restaurant or like a meeting, or whatever, and then I go do Comic-Con, and you get those little moments at Comic-Con where it's like, holy shit.
I know. Yeah, those moments are really great. I had one leaving LA. I was in line for coffee in Breckin Myers. You guys know Breckin Myers?
Yeah, Breckin Myers.
He was just standing in line. I was like, hey, you Breckin Myers? He was like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? He was like, have a good con. I was like, yeah, have a good con.
Yeah.
And we rode the same train down. We're best friends.
That's great.
Speaking of Young Justice.
What was where did that come from?
Teen?
Okay.
Come on.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
I'll show you a
So
stretch.
guys, we couldn't get into this panel.
Yeah, you guys
Let's talk
tried.
about that.
Naeem and I thought we were going to be
Look how sad
smart.
Naeem looks.
Yeah, Naeem's really sad because we got there and this room 6AB is a combination room. It's sort of a slightly bigger room. So we get there and we have press badges. We're like, okay, cool. We're going to be able to get in. Let's get in the press badge. I get up to the front lady and I was like, hey, press badge. And she was like, okay, cool. Get in line. I was like, what? Okay. So Naeem and I start, trying to find the end of this line. And so we're like, okay, cool. It's got to be around the corner of this building. Get around the corner. And nope, it's like a mile down that way. So we're like, okay, cool. It's going to be around the corner of this building. We turn that corner another mile down. And then so when we get to the end, instead of having the line continue on into the hallway, it just loops back around. So it's like S-shaping at this point. And so we decided to call it quits and not go inside because it was bananas. No, there was no. The room was already full. So there was nobody that was getting in that panel.
You get to that point where they get so packed that they're like, we can't let press in. Press has to get into the regular line.
That's how packed it is.
Yeah. So thankfully we were keeping an eye on social media, and we've got. I've seen a couple of things. So like this article, for example, says Young Justice trailer. We have something from EW that's like a 5-minute clip. So
we don't know what we're watching right now.
Yeah, we're watching something from Young Justice. That's what we can guarantee.
Have you checked? Are there any more updates before we start watching?
There's a couple.
This, just
like
in case?
comicbook.com says trailer. This thing on EW is a clip. So whatever. You know, we're gonna watch something. You're gonna get something Young Justice out of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this show is coming to the DC streaming service, which is gonna go into beta next month, and then in September it'll be available. We found out while we were at the activation.
Yep.
It's gonna be, I think, $7.99 a month. If you sign up now for the year, apparently they're gonna give you 3 months free. So I don't know how enticing that is to people, but we're definitely going to check it out, see if it's worth it. And I think like Young Justice is a huge pull. Like the show's
absolutely.
So
I mean,
good,
according to that line,
that
there's
says it all.
so many fans waiting for this show. So hopefully you guys are waiting just like we are.
Yeah. So let's check this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Young Justice.
Here we go.
Am I doing this?
You're
I got this. Hit space. Here we go.
We don't have no. Just go down. Hit play. Hit play.
You gotta actually hit
guys.
that play button, baby.
Here we go.
And then move the mouse. There you go.
Sick. I'm not happy about this. He knows we're trying to leave the life behind.
Don't blame Nightwing. The decision was mine. Babe, you're freaking out over nothing.
That's what Hector and I do.
What could go wrong?
Oh, shit.
What?
Welcome back.
Artemis!
Aqualad has been on a deep cover mission for months, infiltrating Black Manta's troops, the Light, and the Reach. We faked Artemis's death. In fact, Artemis is Tigress.
What was I thinking? Wally and I really had something special together. Leaving the whole hero thing behind so we could just be normal. But when Nightwing called, I couldn't say yes fast enough.
I so want to kiss you now. Or maybe kill you for putting us through all this.
Hold that thought. You can decide later, when we're alone.
Sexy time.
Warrior!
The Reach will leave this world.
But won't that leave behind evidence of our tampering with this planet?
No. Not after we destroy Earth.
Black Beetle's MFDs. They're causing a deterioration of the planet's magnetic field.
I have a possible solution to our mutual problem.
A problem created by you and the Light when they collaborated to bring the Reach to Earth.
We're definitely coming back here, babe. You know, when we don't have a world to save.
There will always be a world to save. Now drop me and go. Omega Squad has...
I'm reading a 21st MFD.
Inappropriate, Dad.
Even at our top speed, I'm not certain the two of us can generate enough kinetic energy.
Then how about the three of us?
The Kid Flash is in danger.
Just tell them, okay?
Kid!
Where's Wally?
Was it Rosenbaum doing the voice?
He wanted me to tell you.
I don't know.
He loved you.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
This show's so great.
Yeah.
I need a break, Calder. You, me, Wally, we founded this team. Without him...
I understand.
This feels like this is all a recap.
Yeah, this is a recap because I remember seeing some of this stuff.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Wow, he looks badass.
Business as usual.
That's how bad guys shake hands.
That's right.
They go.
Very violently.
They go. Now, is this the new footage from the new season?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Bruce Lee, I'm up.
Bruce Lee? Is that the dog's name? That's dope.
I wasn't sure if it was Grizzly or Bruce Lee.
It should be Bruce Lee.
It should be Bruce Lee. I want to name a dog Bruce Lee and call him first name, last name every time.
All right.
Bruce Lee, come on, Bruce Lee.
This is Kat Grant reporting live from the Markovian Royal Palace.
Meta-human trafficking is an international scourge. Children and teens are being abducted.
The way our daughter was abducted.
There's a meta-human trafficking syndicate in Markovia that we can shut down with your help.
Itzy big!
When it's all over, we go our separate ways. No muss, no fuss.
Prince Brion, you tested positive for the metagene. Princess Tara would likely have tested positive as well.
Which explains why she was taken. Something daring must be done if I am to save Markovia. Metagene activated. Let's see what we've got.
Lobo!
Ninjas! Stab.
Static Shock.
Metamorpho. Bane. Geoforce. Black Lightning.
Yep.
Is that Ben 10? Orion.
One-hand creature.
That looked like Xavier.
Xavier looks
oh, he looks so sad.
He seems ticked off. Ticked. Get it?
I see.
Oh, shit.
Dr. Fate.
Damn.
Dude, they're bringing it to everyone.
Wow.
This animation is beautiful.
Yeah.
So sick.
It's really great.
Yeah. Keep an eye out just in case anything else drops at him, but let's talk about this one. This
good recap.
It doesn't seem like they dropped the quality at all.
No.
It seems like they actually upped the quality of the things
consistent,
that like really good.
Oh.
Yeah, let's not watch the next video.
All right,
let's just have that annoying music playing in the background.
It's the cast of Marvel Rising. I want to watch this, but yeah, okay.
I feel so Young Justice was one of those shows that I unexpectedly loved so much.
It's great.
And getting into it, I feel like they're hinting at things that down the line I'm going to really love as I'm watching the show.
Yeah.
Like having just even the small things that I saw, I feel like the team behind this really did their homework, like really did their research and is really involved and loves this project. To bring it back from the dead like this and then come back with probably a story that they already had in mind beforehand.
Absolutely.
And they were like, no, we need to finish this up. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see.
Plus, I think it's cool that they're allowing themselves to bring in some of the bigger tier characters.
Yes.
You know, not just restricting it to the young lineup, which is a pretty big roster of characters. I think it's like 8 characters or something. Yeah. We see all of them here. But I think it's cool that there are going to be things that are going to happen in this season that are so big you can't avoid bringing in characters like Flash, Shazam, you know, Dr. Fate, all these.
Batman looked like he was getting slammed by Bane.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I like that. I think that's really cool. And yeah, I really loved the original series. Like I know you guys recommended it, and I tossed it on while I was like on the train and was just plowing through it because it's so good and so engaging. Yeah, and I love the relationships that it sets up between like the top tier character and like Aquaman, Aqualad,
right,
you know, like Batman, Robin, and all that sort of stuff.
Having
I love
Shazam be like the guardian of them for a while,
right?
And like that was pretty cool too.
He's their age,
yeah, because he's younger than them actually.
And that's the cool thing. I like the fact that like that type of character can be sort of the bridge, between them two. Like, yes, he's an adult, and Batman's like, why are we letting this kid on the Justice League? But at the same time, it's like, well, he's an adult. But he is very much could be a member of the Young Justice.
Right. And going back to what you were saying about the other characters of the DC world also being there, I know from the first episode that's what the whole premise was about, is that we still live in a world where the Justice League exists.
Exactly.
And when you get to these world-shattering events like that's happening in the clips we just saw, it makes sense to have the Superman, Batman, Shazam characters still be there, even though it's centered around the Young Justice characters. And in the world of animation, it's easier to pull off because every voice actor is kind of the same sort of like tier and budget bracket, as opposed to like when we're watching The Defenders on Netflix, the live action show, and you've got Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones handling something, and you're like, but wait, where are the Avengers?
Where's Robert Downey Jr.?
You can't afford Robert Downey Jr. But in the acting world, the voice actor for Superboy is probably going to make the same as the voice actor for Superman, and it's easier to come in and schedule like a voice actor coming in. They don't have to be on camera at the same time. Yeah, it can be separate or one big sesh or whatever. So in the world of animation, it's always easier to pull off those superhero ideas of like we're all in this large world.
Absolutely.
And so then it just comes down to how do you balance it in the story, make sure that it's good in the story. And it becomes less about the logistics of like, well, we can't have Robert Downey Jr. in Defender, so don't write him in. But in this one, it's like, no, you can use everybody.
Yeah, do everything. And that's what I love about animation. And that's, I think there's an argument that I was going to present that like, well, we have a Titan show coming out.
Yes.
That to me looks like it could use a little bit of work. But
we didn't get to hear your, we didn't get to talk to him about it. Did you
hashtag fuck Batman?
Fuck Batman?
Hashtag fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman? You did,
they lost me immediately as soon as that happened. I was just like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm not into this. Yeah, so hashtag fuck Batman. That's what Bane said too before he body slammed.
That's right.
He said, fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
And he's like, No.
Fuck you.
No, fuck.
What do they say?
I don't know.
Rise.
Yeah, what they're chanting as he's like climbing up the
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm not so okay, so back to my point.
Am I doing Am I doing
I like they start doing shikaka, and then I look at Cameron, I'm like, you'll look like Ace Ventura with that shit.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura.
It's an Ace Ventura reference.
Cameron's wearing an Ace Ventura shirt. Yeah.
But to go back to this, it's like you look at a show like Titans, and then you look at a show like Young Justice, and you wonder like why can Young Justice pull off this super epic
it's a different medium. It's a different medium.
And it's the medium. Yeah.
I mean, when the Titans trailer came out, I saw somebody on Twitter. They were like, "No more low-budget superhero shows," and I'm like, "Wait, man, that show probably has the budget of a lot of other television shows. That's just a TV budget
it's not
thing."
cheap.
Exactly, but in World of Animation, in a lot of ways, it is an unlimited budget. You're still allocating resources for animation and what sequences you're focusing on versus the ones you're not. What you're shipping overseas, and there's still budget involved.
It's still a very time-consuming process.
If you're like, I need a huge spaceship to come in, you draw that shit.
You draw
it's
that
not
shit,
like a CG or like a live-action element.
Right. It's like all the assets end up costing the same, whereas like a high-budget thing, you definitely need to focus your money on specific sequences in order to make those look right, and then make other ones not look right. When you have a TV budget, you really have to figure out which sequences, but that's even harder because you have 26 episodes to shoot potentially. And so it just stretches everything out.
But you're saying
what episode do you focus on?
There's an argument to be made where like the best way you can get the best adaptation for comic book stuff is animation.
I think so.
That.
Just because I'm such a big fan of animation.
It's like, dude, Batman the Animated Series, Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Spectacular Spider-Man, Justice League Unlimited. Those are the best superhero things ever made in their cartoon shows.
Right, exactly. So it's just I really like the fact that this stuff like this is coming out, like Young Justice is coming out. I just wish that higher ups in the movie industry would not brush this off. Because they're going to brush this off as oh yeah, that's a kid show. Oh yeah, that's a kid show, and we can't take hints from that. Where animation directors are some of the best some of the best directors working right now. Like if you take some of those artists, they can pump out stuff for your movie that will translate well. Like they know how to work with budgets and like and cut the fat basically
and tell an efficient story.
Because in animation you have no time for any fat. Like every single frame has to be planned out beforehand. So if you get people with that kind of mindset, bringing them over to a live action setting, you're gonna have a killer movie. But this right now looks like they're killing it.
That's great. I can't wait for it to come out because I want us to recap seasons 1 and 2, which they're going to put on DC Universe, and we've already been talking about it. It's like when DC Universe goes live, I want us to do live watch-alongs with people. I want us to run through that. I want us to run through all their old movies they're putting on there, their old TV shows. Like, there's going to be so much DC content. And even though people are like, well, it doesn't have everything, they're not going to have the new movies on there. It'll rotate in and out, and there's already going to be so much that it'll take us a year to get through it all.
For sure.
Definitely.
And then we'll be hungry for more stuff.
Do we have a price point on it yet?
Yeah, it's $7.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think it's $7.99 if you sign up for the whole year. Which is like $144.
But if you do
monthly,
monthly,
they give you like I think 3 months free. And if you do monthly, I think it comes out to like $9.99 or something like that.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. And again, it's a bunch of movies, it's a bunch of TV shows, and like exclusives like this and Titans and whatever else. And they're going to have curated comic books on there too.
So interesting.
It's not every DC comic book ever, but they're going to have like the major ones.
So how are they going to distribute that through a reader on your book
It's
phone,
on the app, I guess.
It's on the app. But when we were at the activation for DC Universe on Wednesday night, preview night, they said that like they designed, according to them, when they're selling it, they're like the best comic reader you've ever seen.
This is coming from Jim Lee.
So they're innovating. They're innovating something. So like I can't wait to see it. And because apparently the rumors are that it's got like music involved, and it's something you can basically click play on and throw it up on your TV.
And
it'll go through a comic.
Cool.
So like I want to watch that shit with you guys and see how that works.
That would be actually.
That'd be fun.
I think that's a good way to get people to read comics. Like there's a lot of people who stay away from comics because it can be cumbersome to like go to the store, be overwhelmed by what to choose. Like.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing for me.
I'm so tired.
Here's the thing for me is like I'm in the middle of reading a book, but I found the audiobook version on YouTube. So what I do is like I find the place where I'm reading. That's where I start the audiobook. I feel like I'm more invested and involved in it, especially because
in an audiobook.
Yeah, especially because the audiobook is read by the person who like actually did the book.
Yeah, that's for the most part. Yeah.
So like I'm reading along my book, but I'm listening to it at the same time.
Right.
And it's cool because the author also like kind of goes off on tangents of like breaks down basically like a paragraph.
Okay.
So I feel like if they do that for a comic book where it's someone narrating it, but it also has like sound effects and all that sort of stuff.
So basically motion graphics.
Yeah. Or maybe not even motion. It could even just be swiping from panel to panel. But I feel like maybe you'll be more invested in it.
Yeah.
It'll feel a little bit more like a piece of entertainment than just
more
like
cinematic rather than like
to have it acted at you. To actually be able to hear some acting and some inflection. And some of the, that'd be a dream project.
I think you guys might be right because that Instagram post that I keep seeing, the ad is that cool shot of the new Superman #1 where he's ripping off his shirt, but it's like motion graphics. That looks really cool. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. If they can adapt that so that every comic that they put on that service looks like that, that would be great. I think a lot more people would read comics because of it.
For sure, for sure. But guys, please let us know in the comments what you thought about this first look at Young Justice. Have you seen the previous 2 seasons? What do you think about the show overall? What are you excited and hopeful to see in this brand new season? I love the fact that we're going big with the villains, which allows the Young Justice to take a shot at, but also bring in some of the bigger characters. It'll be fun. If there's any characters that you look forward to seeing in this new season, let us know. Make sure you guys are sticking to Hyper RPG on YouTube. We're doing videos all day long. We're also doing IRL streams on twitch.tv/hyperrpg. We got a mobile rig going around, bringing you guys a bunch of coverage of the con.
Live stuff.
Exactly, live. And we're doing also a bunch of interviews and stuff. So make sure you just are subscribed here. Go on Twitch. Follow us on all social media, hyper_RPG on Twitter. Also, thank you so much to everybody on Patreon who's become a patron. Thanks to you guys. We're here at Comic-Con being able to bring you this coverage. We can't thank you enough. And we'll catch you in the next video.
Hey, what's up all you tabletop nerds out there? Zach here with a special San Diego Comic-Con announcement. Hyper RPG, Stoic, and Versus Evil are teaming up to bring you a Banner Saga mini-series starting next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, live on Twitch. We've got the amazing Andre the Black Nerd, Shovel, Lasercorn, Trisha Hirschberger, and Steve Zaragoza as our cast, and the one and only Adam Coble as our GM for this wonderful adventure. This will be a 4-part mini-series coming to you every consecutive Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific time, and you're going to want to get in there and watch it live because you, as a viewer, get to become a part of their caravan, making decisions that will drastically affect the overall story. This is all to celebrate the final installment in the Banner Saga series, Banner Saga 3, coming out on July 26th on all platforms. What better way to celebrate the amazing world of Banner Saga than through a tabletop RPG? We are so excited to bring this to you all. Make sure to tune in live on Tuesday after Comic-Con and every following Tuesday for 4 weeks, but if you miss it, don't fret, it'll be going up on YouTube immediately after.